Welcome back to another exploration. Today, let's dive into a subject that's often overlooked, one that exists in the tiniest realm of our lives, but holds immense power. It's not an article or a lengthy book, but rather a single digital file, a collection of thoughts that at first glance might seem like random gibberish. Seriously, it looks like it came straight from a computer malfunction. But when we take a closer look, we discover something profound within its virtual lines. What we unearth is not just a set of ideas, but a powerful declaration, a blueprint for navigating the chaos of life itself. But before we delve deeper, we must acknowledge the main theme of this discussion: gratitude. I can practically hear the collective sigh of disbelief from everyone. Yes, gratitude, that often maligned word that feels overused and reduced to a cliché. It's everywhere, from inspirational quotes plastered on decor to motivational emails from corporate HR departments. And let's be honest, in the midst of a storm, hearing someone suggest you just be grateful can feel more insulting than helpful. The truth is, the way we've been taught to perceive gratitude often feels like a cheap veneer, a forced smile in the midst of real issues. And yet, this exploration shakes that common perception by redefining gratitude as something deeper and more substantial. We're not just talking about a fleeting feeling. We're talking about an intricate framework for our lives. Picture gratitude as a well, an endless source waiting to be tapped. This image is powerful and intentional. Unlike the lighthearted sunshine often associated with gratitude, something that just happens to you, this well requires effort. It speaks to depth, to the labor of digging and maintaining an infrastructure that supports our emotional health. It symbolizes a resource we can draw from, even in the most trying times. When we think of gratitude as a well rather than a mere emotion, we realize it's not dependent on fleeting moments of happiness. Those moments are unpredictable like the weather. They come and go. Instead, gratitude is a reliable source that exists within us, providing clarity and strength when life gets tough. And this insight demands action. It's not enough to just acknowledge gratitude. We must actively cultivate it. What does this active cultivation look like? It means shifting our perspective. The source invites us to adopt a peculiarly positive perspective, a mindset that not only recognizes the good but actively seeks it out. This doesn't mean we ignore the shadows of life. Rather, we choose to find light even in the mundane. It's about seeking joy in the simplest interactions, a smile from a stranger, a friendly hello, as if they were rare treasures waiting to be discovered. It's interesting to consider how those tiny moments accumulate, how recognizing their significance can transform our daily narrative. By training ourselves to view the world through this lens, we create a feedback loop of positivity. Those small, intentional acts of noticing good each grin or nod become powerful reminders of connection. And that brings us to the essence of storytelling. We are all authors of our own lives, crafting narratives rich with meaning. The source encourages us to write a story worth engaging with, filled with empathy and joy. It pushes us to take charge and to recognize that the current chapter of our lives is still being written. So let's ask ourselves, is this chapter worth reading? Recognizing the yearning within us is crucial. We've all been in that place where we know we should feel grateful, yet we feel drained instead. The spark of hope we crave can sometimes feel distant, but seeking out tales of kindness and hope helps reignite that flame. They inspire us to reach deep into our own well of gratitude, reminding us that sharing our stories can create ripples of positivity. In this interconnected world, remember that kindness can be contagious. When we share our stories and insights, we provide others with the hope they might be seeking. It's an ecosystem of support. As we fill our wells, we are giving others a chance to rehydrate theirs. As we wrap up, I invite you to take this insight into your own life. Reflect on your unique narrative. As you step away from this moment, think of it as the beginning of a new paragraph. Starting now, how can you transform an ordinary encounter into something deeper? How can you use the power of simple greetings to add richness to your story? Go ahead, write that next scene with intention. Craft a narrative that's not just for you, but for anyone who might encounter your journey. Let's make it worth sharing. Thank you for joining me in this exploration. Until next time.